Personality change.
So I'm sitting here listening to some Ear Biscuits and trying to figure out what was wrong with my fuel gauge. And because it would always read no more than half full. It would always read, when I filled up the tank, it'd read half full, and when it got down to low, it would go down below E. And I didn't know what the problem was, and I pulled my bed off, and I pulled the tank out, and I pulled the sending unit, and I even replaced it, and it turned out to not be the issue, and I kept troubleshooting stuff. And just now I took my entire dash and everything apart. Everything's all taken apart. And Andrew. And I figured out what the problem was. And this could be the same on a lot of Fords, probably between mid 90s to mid 2000s, early 2000s. It is something called the anti-slosh module. And so if you look back here, it is this little circuit board sticking out of the back, if you can see that. So what you have to do if your anti-slosh module is bad is you have to, so there's three contacts. There's a side with 2 contacts and a side with 3. And now on here, both sides have 4. But if you look on the actual back of the thing, only 2 get connected on one side and only 3 are connected on the other side. There's only traces for 2 and 3. So the side with 2, you want to put a wire, just stick a wire in there and jump those together. And the side with 3 connections, just put some tape over that and block it off. And you'll basically just bypass this unit, is basically what this will do. And when this unit is bypassed, what will happen is no longer will your gauge average the levels in your tank, so it will jump around a bit. Like if you take a sharp turn or if you park on a hill or something, then your gauge will move around a bit, but at least it'll work in the first place. I'm not sure how easy it is to get a new module, if you can get one at AutoZone or something, or if you have to go through salvages and everything else. I'm not really caring about that issue, so I'm just going to bypass it. And I wasn't really expecting this to work. I tried 1,000 other things, and I just tried this one just now, last minute. You know, it's over 100 degrees outside. And I had pulled this last night, and I was just doing some research, and I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and test that module. And so I stuck it in there, and because recently it stopped working altogether. And so now that this module is in there and it's jumped, when I stick the key in, it freaking works. Right now I have just a little bit over half a tank. So it's going to go over half. So yeah, it's working. When you take this off, be very careful. The gear selector thing, if you can see it down there, you have to be very careful not to break that. There's 2 little snaps, one here and one over here. You have to take that out. Do not remove the wire from that. Because you can damage that and you'll have to replace it. Other than that, I'm going to put some new lights in this because the lights burned out. Not the indicator lights, but the ones that actually illuminate the gauges. I'm going to replace them with some blue LEDs. And then I'll put all this back together and it'll be good as new.